Hello boys and girls. Today we have a really important topic to talk about. So get comfortable and let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of diabetes? Do you know what it is? Do you know what causes it? Now a lot of people think that diabetes is caused by just eating too much sugar. But is that really the case? This short video is going to answer that question for you, and it'll also show you some of the best things you can do to avoid getting diabetes. So let's begin. Firstly, you need to understand that your body needs food, just like a car needs petrol to run. Your body uses the food you eat to make your brain work at school so you can learn, to make your legs and arms move so you can play with your friends, and importantly, to help your bones and muscles grow big and strong. Most of you will know that it's very important that we eat a mixture of healthy foods like fruits and vegetables, milks and yogurts, meats and also breads and cereals. All of these healthy foods are like supercharged petrol so that your body can run like a finely tuned sports car, not like a rusty hunk of junk. But it's also very important that our body can use all of this good food to do all of these things. When you have diabetes, your body can't use all of this food to do anything that's good. In other words, the food that you eat does not get into the cells in your muscles or your brain. So how can this be? Well, think about your body's cells like a house with a door that is locked tightly shut. In order for the food to get in the front door and be used as energy, you need the keys to unlock the door first. When you have diabetes, the keys just don't work, or you might have lost them, so the food can't get into the cells. It just hangs outside the door of the house looking for trouble. It sounds pretty awful, doesn't it? So what causes diabetes? Now there are some things which make it more likely that you will get diabetes, which you just can't change. Some people get born with a type of diabetes. Sometimes you get diabetes because of where you or your parents come from, if your mum or dad has it, or sometimes just from being older. But don't despair. There are lots of things you can do to help you avoid getting diabetes. Firstly, never ever smoke. So now we've got that one out of the way, what else can you do? One of the biggest things which causes diabetes is being overweight. It's easy to become overweight when you eat too much food, especially food which has a lot of added sugar and fat in it. Now kids, you need to be a detective. Sugar is sneaky and can hide in foods if you don't know where to look for it. There are some important, really smart people at the World Health Organization who say you should have up to 12 teaspoons of added sneaky sugar a day. But did you know that a can of soft drink can have almost 10 teaspoons of sugar in it? A 7-Eleven large Slurpee can have 44 teaspoons of sugar in just one drink. You wouldn't eat 44 packets of sugar, would you? So drinking too many sugary drinks is the number one reason children tend to be overweight. So be a good detective and be careful with the amount of soft drink you have. To reduce the amount of added sugar, reduce the chance you're overweight, and reduce the chance you might get diabetes. Another easy way of being a healthy weight is to make sure you fill up on lots of good foods. Now here's a picture which will show you which foods to eat. At the bottom of the pyramid is the foods you eat the most, your fruits and your vegetables. Going up the pyramid, you eat your breads, your cereals, your milk and your yogurt, and your meats. Now, being good detectives, I'm sure you can see that soft drink is on the side of the pyramid. It's an added sneaky sugar, so it's okay to eat, but only occasionally. Remember, you want to be a super speedy sports car, not a rusty hunk of junk. So as well as enjoying healthy food, being careful with the amount of sneaky sugar you eat, it's also very important to be active and move your body whenever you can. Some easy ways you can do this are playing games with your friends at lunchtimes at school, riding your bike with your family on weekends, and even hanging out the washing or doing the vacuuming for mum or dad. So by eating healthy foods, moving your body, and avoiding sneaky sugar when you can, it'll make sure you have a better chance of those keys opening that door to let your body use all of that healthy food and to do all of the fun things you want to do, and also all the not so fun things like your homework or your chores. So now you know diabetes is not just caused by eating too much sugar, and you also know ways to avoid getting diabetes. All right, kids, so go off and find some healthy food.